The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going light on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it?
Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown! A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talked about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they'd got 2 for 2.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Second and 2. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 67 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. 64 yards. And the Black Knights just continue to roll. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's Harris to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, this... down in the backfield, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back to throw now on first down. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 14 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you... for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
2nd and 15. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown. A big play there, 79 yards, and the Black Knights extend their lead yet again. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to get a score back. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.